Hello there and good morning. After last night failing in his third attempt to hold an early general election, the Prime Minister is having a fourth go today, but the way he's doing it might upset the Remainers hoping to derail it. So Boris may have lost the vote for a general election last night, but he is sticking with it, and it looks like this has been well planned for. As you will probably know, Boris Johnson threw down the general election gauntlet last night for the third time, and the opposition parties and Remain backing MPs made all sorts of weak excuses as to why they couldn't countenance picking it up. The main excuses were basically that they couldn't trust Boris Johnson not to take the country out of the EU on a no-deal basis while Parliament was dissolved for a general election, or that MPs should be backing a second referendum over holding a general election. Anyway, although the majority of MPs that actually voted last night backed having a general election, the number fell far short of the 434 MP votes required by the Fixed Term Parliament Act. And while that was going on, it turns out that Boris Johnson had sent a signed letter to accept the EU27 Council offer of an Article 50 extension until the 31st of January 2020. A no-deal Brexit is therefore now off the table until then, so no more excuses for MPs not going to the people to clear out the House of Remain and Wasters. On a side note, I will say that the Article 50 extension acceptance letter was sent from Boris himself. Unlike Theresa May, he did not get the UK permanent rep to the EU, Sir Tim Barrow, to do it for him. Now, after he failed last night to get a general election using the Fixed Term Parliament Act, the Prime Minister said he would be laying a motion to hold a general election for debate and vote today to take a one-line bill through Parliament. That way, it would only take a simple majority of MPs voting to get a general election. Now, the danger here, of course, is that many MPs would want to see the bill amended so that anyone over 16, EU nationals and all expats could vote in it too. So they would table such amendments to the election bill so as to, they hope, load the election in favour of Remain and left-wing parties. But now comes the interesting bit. It looks like the government has been thinking ahead, because what it has done is tabled a programme motion to be accepted before the election bill itself is debated, and this programme motion is very long and complex. Firstly, it looks like the whole House of Commons process will be debated today in one day. But further, it looks like the government is attempting to maintain as tight a control over the whole process as it possibly can. There is also mention of the use of legislative grand committees, which are part of the English Votes for English Laws process, something designed to ensure that legislation that affects only England or England and Wales is approved by a majority of MPs representing English constituencies or English and Welsh constituencies. It can also include Northern Ireland where tax matters are concerned. From my reading, this would result in only allowing through those amendments to bills before they become law that were also agreed by MPs representing England or, say, England and Wales, not just a simple majority of the whole House. So, if the majority of English MPs rejected an amendment by the SNP to, say, give votes to 16 and 17-year-olds for this election, then that amendment would fall, even if the majority of MPs in the whole House voted for it. But under the English Votes for English Laws process, this would possibly also require a certificate from the Speaker, John Bercow, to allow the bill to proceed on this basis. There is also an extremely tight timetable for this whole procedure. So it looks to me like the government is saying, let's have a general election, but based on traditional practice, with no attempts to wreck or unusually load it. So expect the usual cries of foul and Boris is bullying us, etc. So let's see if the bill gets through unscathed and how many MPs actually vote for it. Another interesting day ahead, I think. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for listening. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. And thank you very much for watching.